Hello. Today we've got an interesting meditation, an expansion of the body scans that we did, and I'd like to take a little longer. If you've got space for it, this one may take another 5 or 10 minutes longer than usual, so 30-minute rather than a 20-minute massage meditation. So this one is about gratitude and doing a body scan, but really embodying that feeling of gratitude for the area of the body that we're looking at. And that's feeling the gratitude for this area of the body in this moment as it is, without needing to change it, without needing to manipulate it or do anything else. Just being able to open our hearts to this area of the body in this moment. And this, as with many mindfulness practices, isn't a perfection focused practice. It's a practice where we practice something and develop a skill and develop a habit, but also one of the most valuable things about this practice is noticing where we're withholding gratitude, or what is tainting our perspective of what we're experiencing in this moment. So there's this aspect of diving in and focusing on thank you and feeling that thank you and allowing that to resonate through the body. And there's also the focus of there's something in particular that's holding back this opening to gratitude. There's some friction there. So what we're going to do is get ourselves comfortable, take a few long deep breaths. Really relaxing the legs, hips, stomach, chest, neck, and face. Keeping the posture stable and still and upright. You can do this lying down if you like. But just taking some long, slow, deep breaths, allowing ourselves to notice this moment in this body. Just noticing if there's something in particular that you're grateful for at the moment. Noticing the details of that. Noticing how that feels. Noticing the knock-on effects of that gratitude, that experience that we're so thankful for. Really being aware of how that feels throughout the whole body. Noticing how our smile is affected by that experience. Noticing how our heart is affected by that experience. And now bringing our awareness to the feet, we might just give ourselves a gentle squeeze of those feet, noticing what's happening there, being present with the experience in the feet. Noticing their shape, noticing their temperature, noticing if they're holding any tension, noticing if they're feeling vibrant and energetic. Just allowing ourselves to feel those feet, relaxing, allowing. Just being and experiencing those feet. Taking a few breaths there. And now just noticing how grateful we are to have these feet. Opening the heart in gratitude, allowing that to wash over the feet. Allowing it to open and flow. And now moving our way up, saying thank you to the feet, and opening to the ankles and calves, shins. We might give them some flexes. We might just open up and notice what's happening there. Noticing how they feel. Noticing how they connect. And just letting that gratitude open up to the calves, ankles and shins. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being you. Allowing that gratitude to ripple through every cell. Opening and noticing as best we can. If we get distracted, that's okay. Come back to the area that we're focused on. If we're feeling resistance, that's okay. Just be present with that. Take some breaths, open to it. Allow it to speak to you. Moving up to the knees. feeling those knees, noticing how they are in this moment. Noticing the inside, outside, top, bottom. Any physical or emotional details going on in those knees. And opening a big thank you, thank you, thank you to those knees. Allowing that gratitude to open. Noticing what happens when we smile as we open in gratitude to the knees. And now moving up to the thighs. Might want to flex them and release them a few times. Really tuning in to how those thighs feel. Allowing it all to be as it is. Opening heart forward into those thighs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Allowing those thighs to be relaxed and cared for. Moving your awareness up to the hips. Noticing what's happening there. You might give them a little flex and relax. You might notice the left and right vary. The front, back, top and bottom. Noticing what's happening there in the hips. And just allowing that gratitude to seep into those hips. Let the thank yous roll through, right through the whole of the hips. If there's any areas of resistance, just staying present, staying open, just allowing now to be now. Sometimes we need to hold the light of gratitude on an area for a little bit, opening to any resistances while keeping that gratitude in our hearts. Keeping that openness and allowing of this moment. Now saying thank you to the hips, moving up to the belly. We might move it a little bit just to tune in and notice what's happening there. Taking in the belly and the lower back. Noticing that experience in the body. Being aware of what's happening there. Gently opening our gratitude to the belly and the lower back. Allowing it to roll through like warm water. Saying thank you to the belly, moving up to the chest, upper back, even the shoulders and neck. Noticing what's happening there. Any physical sensations, any emotions. Just noticing. And gently opening that gratitude to the chest, upper back, shoulders and neck. Thank you, thank you, thank you to this area of the body. Just an open-hearted thank you, just for being. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now moving to the arms and hands, noticing what they feel. Noticing how they speak in this moment. Allowing that gratitude to open through the arms and hands. Seeing if we can really open up that gratitude freely. Thank you. Thank us. And now saying a thank you to the arms and hands. Moving up to bringing our awareness to the face and head. Noticing what's going up, what's going on, what's going down, what's going around, whatever's happening in the face and head. Really tuning into the experience for a few seconds. And now opening in gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now saying thank you to the head, let's bring our awareness to the mind, noticing if it's making any movements at the moment. There are many aspects to the mind. And just taking a few long, deep, grateful breaths of gratitude focused at the mind. Thank you for being you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Allowing the mind to be relaxed and cared for. And now just expanding that gratitude out to the whole of the body. Thank you for being you in this moment. As you are. Lovable, loved, doing our best, being human, being in this moment. Just gratitude for the whole human experience. And now we might open gratitude to those around us, those that are in our thoughts, whether that be people who challenge us, feeling love and gratitude for those. They're helping us to learn, helping us to have an experience. They're part of this universal dance together that we share. We're learning to love. Learning to honor. And now opening to those that we find uplifting, those we really care about deeply. Opening to our friends, our family. Thank you, thank you, thank you to those in our lives. Allowing that gratitude to open, allowing it to move where it needs to move. Allowing it to be challenged at times, allowing ourselves to listen and learn. Staying open. And just opening our awareness to our homes and the land around us. You might feel grateful for the experience in this moment. You might feel grateful for those who have made this possible. Our ancestors, caretakers of the land. Opening, caring, saying thank you. And now let's open to the entire universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all things. This body included. All of it. Graceful heart opening. You might feel to just bow down a little in gratitude to all things. All of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we take a long, deep breath, allowing that gratitude to ripple through the body, radiating out, radiating in. Open to all, loving of all, grateful for all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you'd like to just sit with that, pause the video now. If you'd like to come back to the space, just slowly beginning to expand the breath. Slow and sensitive to stay grateful, stay graceful. They're very closely related. And just bringing a twist to each breath, gently, slowly. Slowly bringing any stretches or adjustments to the movement. Slowly, gently. And slowly in your own time coming back to the space. You might want to journal some of your experience and have further meditations based on what you feel, what you've experienced. You might also want to just sit a little more and do targeted practices focused on some of the areas you've noticed. Some of the things may be areas where you may want to look at, okay, what's happening with some of my resistance to gratitude? Am I carrying wounds here? Am I telling myself particular narratives, or have I built up a belief system that is wanting to withhold gratitude in this instance, is wanting to judge something, and is that useful for me? Just being able to ask these questions and really feel into some of the sources of these things. You might also feel that there's areas that you kind of feel a little bit unexplored so far, so you might want to do a targeted practice just focusing on one area that was speaking to you a fair bit, but we moved on. So there's lots of fruit for practices with this, and also I find this is a really valuable one to take into our day. And sometimes if there's areas where I had a resistance to gratitude, I'll wrap some of my actions or be more conscious of some of my decisions through the day to really focus on building that clear vision and that gratitude going on there. I'm not saying that we need to be grateful for everything. I'm just saying that sometimes that lack of gratitude shows us something that we're holding on to that's maybe not helping us in this current situation. I feel this body works so beautifully in a graceful flow, and when we can open and collaborate and be free to really shine, and that state of grace is really underlined by gratitude. So the more moments of gratitude we can feel through the day, it just makes a massive difference to having a really powerful, vibrant, full of life experience. So thank you so much for sharing this practice with us. If you have any feedback, or if you'd like to share your experience, please share. I'll be monitoring the comments, and yeah, I really love to hear from you guys, and also get insights as to what's happening for you guys, and also some of the things. It's nice to be able to explore them more fully together and to really explain these things through. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'm really grateful to have you as part of this earth living experience. Thank you. See ya.